Tommy Robinson, he's a UK conservative activist who stood up for freedom of speech, whether you like him or not. At some point, he was detained for a while. He's leading one of the biggest UK protests. It's more of a nationalistic tone to it. I know some of my liberal viewers are not happy about it. The thing I have to say is that it is time that if you're an immigrant in another man's country in the West, you guys should start to understand there is a country in that country, and those people that feel committed to that country have every right to protest if they feel that things is not going right. They might be right and they might be wrong, but at the end of the day, it's their right to protest. Now he's leading one of the biggest UK pro UK protests. Let me put it like that. In the after the death of Charlie Kirk, which I saw her wife. I saw his wife's emotional video yesterday. Talking about how we should remain strong and praise her husband. You can tell she loves her husband dearly. So back to Tommy Robinson. They are patrolling, doing a peaceful protest in UK. And one thing I love, you might disagree with me, but one thing I love about their protests is that they're not vandalizing anything. They are not looting. Unlike you see in France, any little thing they start vandalizing, destroying properties. That's one thing I like about conservatives. They tend to be pro safety, pro norm and order, but not so much in the left. Left believe in, if it's not our way, we destroy everything. It's been like that, and I want somebody to prove me wrong. Now, these peaceful protests, some people on the far left, they'll say racist or not, whatever they want to say. It is your right to call it whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, I'm not British. I'm Nigerian American, right? I can even see it that Britain, what we used to know as UK, United Kingdom, growing up. For those of you that don't know, UK colonized Nigeria till 1960, and then we gained independence. But regardless, we still have a good, normal relationship. But for whatever reason, due to selfish reasons, UK governments are doing everything they can to actually destroy UK for their own selfish gain. And Tommy Robinson is pushing back. So, as a moderate conservative, I can't help but to say kudos to him. They are not doing anything bad. You might disagree with what they are doing in UK. You might say, oh, what they are doing in UK is racist, they are anti-immigration. No. One thing I can tell you for fact is that if you are in UK and you have your papers and you're legally allowed to be in UK, you don't have any problem. Yeah, you understand? There's gonna be a few bad apples out there in the crowd with him, but for vast majority, they don't care. The only thing, the message they're sending is that UK is a Christian country, and they are standing up to put the world on notice. And Charlie Kirk, some people that don't know, I said something on my TikTok page, and also one of the videos I made about Charlie Kirk. Go and watch it. A lot of people are watching it. I said that his death is going to change America. I'll tell you what happened yesterday. Donald Trump went to Fox. Somebody, I can't remember who, asked him how they're going to, maybe in the wake of Charlie Kirk's death. I'm not quoting exactly what they said, but this is how they frame it. In the wake of Charlie Kirk's death, is there any way, like to make peace, people on the left or people on the right in general come together for peace? And Donald Trump said he don't care. His death, Charlie Kirk's death, affected Donald Trump in some way that he will not tell people because he's the president. But his actions since he died is what is speaking for him. So And Tommy Robinson have been active since then, leading now the largest peaceful protest, pro-UK, pro-England protest, peaceful process in England as I'm talking to you right now. And as I said in the beginning of this video, there's nothing wrong with it. You can call it racist, you can call it anti-immigration, whatever you want to call it. You might be right, but at the end of the day, they have every right to do that. It's something like when I said that when people are frowning upon British and English people posting UK flags and English flags all over the country, in England and the entire UK. If you have problem them doing that, you have a problem on your own. You guys don't have problem when somebody put a Jamaican flag in their house, or a flag that have nothing to do with UK, but you have problem with British flag and UK flag. So check on yourself. All right, that's the video. Bye.